Welcome to the Where's the Finish podcast. We are three runners talking to our friends, sharing stories about running, train life, and asking the essential question, where's the finish? WTF.
Hey everyone, welcome to Where's the Finish podcast. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Shae.
Tonight we are running solo. We don't have a guest because
running trio. We're a throuple.
Well, we thought it would be fun
action.
because we had a real action-packed weekend, and to kind of share some fantastic stories from the Daytona 100.
Or rather.
I think this might have been the worst race of the year for us. Yes. The last race and the worst race.
So bad. So bad.
It was a great time.
Except not. The opposite of that.
If you measure greatness and badness, yes, there was a whole lot of bad, so there was much of it. That makes it great.
Yeah. I mean, it was
greater
fine.
Than
like 5:30 a.m. to noon was great.
Yeah, while you're sleeping, while the rest of us are doing stuff. I think that's what it was.
So,
I got breakfast. It was great.
Oh, you meant in the morning before the race.
Also, I just want to say hello, Amanda. You are probably laughing at Joe's bullet laugh, which is how I describe it too now. Yeah, where it's very. She listens her podcast at 1.7, and his laugh is hilarious at 1.7.
Really, I need to try that out sometime.
You should.
I don't even like my laugh, but everyone seems to acknowledge it, so I will just keep it.
They seem to acknowledge it. That's definitely a shining beacon of amazingness.
But this time of the year, it is December, so I can change it up. I'll try.
Right,
I can just go instead of
That's too forced, though.
I know it is very forced, but you have to listen. No one has a natural ho 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 laugh.
I don't know.
I mean, except
Santa.
for maybe the man himself.
Santa.
Not a little helper like me. Man, this stuff that I just put on my knee, it's warming up and it feels so good.
I can smell it.
It's some good shit.
Oh, we got some wonderful magic pain relief ointment that our friend Nicole recommended. And actually, Kevin got to test it out during the Tampa Bay 100.
Yep.
And my knee is rocking right now from this weekend. It's the only part of me that still hurts. The rest of it feels pretty good. So yeah, IT band. So it is the knee joint tie-in where the IT band ties.
Do you know how to fix that?
Well, I know what I'm doing right now is rest.
Hip thrusters.
Rest.
Hip thrusters.
Well, right now it's rest.
And clamshells.
Well,
Those are the two things that are going to help.
I like clam.
Shells.
Oh my God. Speaking, it actually may have been oyster shells. So, the one, I don't know, they're the weird, like oblong, wibbly. No, don't make the vagina symbol. DDP.
Look. The guest, no one else going to be able to see this, but watch this.
God damn it, Joe.
Wait for it.
God damn it, Joe.
Oh, we got a new goddamn it Joe
That
button.
is our friend Emily Quintanilla, who comes in with the...
God damn it, Joe.
Oh, I love it. That's so good.
So we got a guest, Goddammit Joe. If anybody wants to record a Goddammit Joe, contact me and we will get you on the soundboard.
God, I haven't done that since I was a kid.
Oh,
I'm glad.
I mean, I've done.
No.
Ask to see it in person.
Nope.
We're not doing a video of this one.
Nope. That's a hard pass. Jesus
So
Christ.
we all got a punch in the face.
Yeah.
By Daytona 100. Actually, before we get there, I just want to throw some props to some people. We've had several of our listeners, including Craig, succumb to some FOMO based on our previous podcast. So
yes,
you're welcome, Craig. And then I want to give a ginormo shout out to Tyler. So,
Tyler Smith.
Yes. So he is our number one episode for this year. Wow. So his episode is amazing. There's a link. Listen to it if you have not listened to it.
Yep.
So when he was talking about it, his very first ultra, he was like, I can run an ultra. It's fine. And he ran the Legacy Ultra and he did it in 9:45:09. This year, when he went back to the Legacy 60K, he did it in 7:07:33.
Hot damn.
Yeah. So he beat it by over 2.5 hours. Freaking incredible. And then he just set a 50-mile PR at just a sub 11 hour for his 50-mile PR.
Jeez.
I know.
Wow. That makes me feel really good for him, really bad for me.
Yeah. No. This is not a comparison. This is a him.
Nothing is ever a comparison.
With himself.
I mean, except for...
My advice, Joe, is if he's next to you in a urinal peeing, don't stand next to him.
Oh, really? Will he splash me?
I mean, he might. He might splash on your shoes.
You know, speaking of splashing in urinals, there are some urinals that no matter, there's a few of them. I know some places that don't like to use the urinal because the design of them is such a way. If you're wearing shorts, you will get splash on your legs. Absolutely. I mean, have you ever did that? Is there any like urinal, like you get the angle wrong or something and it just always splash back on you?
I remember the urinals in the military. It was like a giant trough.
Oh yeah,
and it just like went downhill.
Yeah, like a long metal sink,
giant metal sink.
Yeah,
nasty. It always smelled like ammonia in there.
So the racetracks have something like that, but it's just like a hole in the floor.
Wait, racetracks is in the gas station?
No, racetracks like motor speedway.
Oh, okay. And I was like, fuck. I know racetrack bathrooms are like
it's tile all the way down to the floor, and there's a hole like a trough on the floor.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean I've seen a couple of them. And they have like they'll often paint the number of the race car drivers on the wall, so you can go.
So you can piss on your least favorite race car driver. Oh man. Okay.
Dale
Earnhardt. Let me tell you this joke. So, I'm part of the 10 Junk Miles Slack channel, and like it's a bunch of my friends from TJM, and we chat. And so like I checked in this morning, and I was like, by the way, spoiler alert, I DNF Daytona. I feel fine about it. And then Billy Wilson commented back, don't worry, Dale DNF too. But at least you're around to tell us about it.
Oh, that's horrible.
R.I.P. Dale.
God damn it, Shae.
Well, I will tell you. So my papa, he used to collect Dale Earnhardt merch like crazy. So like at my brother's house in his garage, there's a fuck ton of Dale Earnhardt stuff.
Some of that shit's worth money.
I mean, probably.
I'm sure lots of it is.
Just so much stuff. Just hanging around.
So, we for I don't know what happened, but I know I decided that I needed a 50-mile race to prepare me for long haul. You know, I had pulled out a training plan, worked on training plan, and my longest run of the training plan was going to be this 50-mile race that I needed to do in December. So I decided that the Daytona 50 would be a good one. It's close to home. You know, it's road, so it's not as difficult as trail.
Well, I'll just kind of interject. So long haul was my first 100. And as my training run, I did do the Tallahassee Ultra Distance Classic 50 mile.
Yeah.
Which was loops. So choosing a non-looped course was a much better idea, just so you know.
Good. So, and then I made that decision, told you guys I was going to do it, and you decided to sign up for the 100 miler.
Yeah.
And you've done, how many 100 milers did you do this year?
4?
No. Well, okay. So I did like what? A 113. An 80, which says it's at like 100.
That's 2.
Comparable. And then another 100. So, I mean, 3.
Okay.
And then 100K, some 50K.
You did 100K
there.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hennepin.
Did Hennepin. That's 100. Yeah. So like 3-ish.
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 So, yeah, I mean, I thought it was a good idea.
I mean, it was a great idea.
It was a great idea.
I fucking hated it.
So, I mean, I think almost all of our listeners are going to be aware of the Daytona 100, but the Daytona 100 is like a sister race, the Keys 100.
Well, Bob Becker just took it over a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So it was formally started and put on by Dave Krupski. And then Dave decided to go ahead and sell the race, and the natural person to take it on was Bob Becker of, I believe it's of Ultras, or no, it's Ultra Sports.
Ultra Sports.
Yes.
Ultras is our guys.
Is our guys, yes.
In Florida, yeah. So, but, you know, obviously the Keys 100 was kind of developed to be like a pre-race for Badwater, right? Is that kind of like the idea? I was always told like
Keys is just, it is a Badwater qualifier, and it's one of those, if you prove your mettle at Keys, then yes, you're kind of prepared for Badwater.
I always kind of,
but it was not developed.
I was
in
kind
that
of
sense.
understanding, like, one of the reasons they even made the race was because they needed a really hot place for people to go do a hot run.
No.
So, but Bob, he does the Keys 100. He does the Daytona 100, and there was a pretty good presence.
So Bob Becker,
Badwater
I was going to say Bob
year.
Becker has done Badwater several times, and as a 70 plus, almost 80-year-old, he may have crossed 80. I'm not quite sure. So he's done Badwater a lot. So he's got a good relationship with Chris Kosman, who is the owner, director of Badwater and the Badwater family of races. And so, conspiracy theory. I think Badwater's going to take over Keys and Daytona.
Let's put some bets down on it and see who's going to win.
Craig?
Honestly,
Craig bet?
It does seem like a logical shift
for Chris Kosman to fly all the way and bring all the Badwater kind of
there's a lot
energy to it.
of Badwater
He
swag.
was at Packet Pickup.
Well, there were Badwater people out there at the aid
Everywhere.
stations too. Like I met people from California and stuff. I mean, the amount of people I met from like California and Colorado, these people. I was just thinking about, we just went through all these lotteries, right? And I was looking at Western states. One person from Florida made it into Western states. The number of, oh my God, freaking people from California and Colorado that got into Western states is disproportionate.
Yeah.
I mean, even
they have more qualifiers over there.
And we have one person on the wait list from Florida.
Yeah.
And so many more from California.
But I will
Colorado.
tell you, if you are there in person, they do a drawing for people there in person. So if you're there, you might get drawn there. So anybody who's from California may have just driven down there for the lottery.
It just seems disproportionate. I mean, I know sometimes I think the Florida ultra runners maybe don't get the creds they should.
Well, okay, you got to realize there are 50 states. What other states were not represented? Was there somebody from Rhode Island?
But Florida is
Maybe.
one. Florida, California, New York are the three largest populated states in the country. So there's a lot of freaking people.
I mean, Texas is catching up.
Yeah, but it ain't there yet. I mean, it's because everyone's leaving California and going to Texas. Golly. So
anyway, that's my conspiracy theory of I'm wondering
it.
if
gonna
Badwater
happen.
is going to be taking over those. Although, what is it, Mark Kudak? He's always been the person, so I wonder if I don't know. Interesting things are brewing.
Really cool with we sign up for the Daytona, and I since I live only an hour and a half away, my crew was Kevin and Chris Prada, who's also been on the podcast,
and he's not here because apparently he's out and about for work.
Yeah, he's been really busy traveling a lot. I guess this is travel season right now for work. Well, he travels for work anyhow, but he's in out a lot. And so he drove us over drove me over to the start. We took my vehicle and we went over to start. And I'm standing in a line and all these people. I'm like, I know quite a few people in Florida that are ultra runners, and I don't see not a single freaking person that I recognize. And
if you'd gone to the 100-mile start, you would have.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of people at the 100-mile start. We knew them all.
Oh, well, good, because I didn't know anyone at the 50. So, Jeff Iosa was running the live stream again, the Pacer Traveler live stream for that he did for Tampa 100. He's doing the same thing for the Daytona. And Marty's on there with Miles with Marty, and he's got a couple other people checking in. He asked me if I could kind of hop onto the live stream for a few minutes. I guess he thought I was doing the 100 miler, and he thought Craig was pacing me. No, it was Jim Miller.
Jim Miller.
That he was pacing. But so I did, though. Anyhow, I mean, I'm like, I'm here to start all these people. And I started walking around and interviewing people. And I think I met one person that was from Florida. They were from all over, like New Hampshire, Colorado, New York, Atlanta, I mean, people were all over the place. And you know what was interesting? Almost all of them were also first time ultra runners doing the 50 miler. So I mean, that was
I mean, if you're going to take a vacation, that's a great place to take one. Do a race.
Yeah, I mean,
Conditions were shit.
Conditions were shit.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, when I was out there, Brad, was it Clower? Came up and introduced himself to me. That's Patrick Gallagher's brother.
Mm-hmm.
and I said, we was talking. I was talking about the fact that Patrick had just been on the podcast. We talked about Patrick holding the course record for the 50 miler. I think Brad was planning on tackling that himself. I don't know that he quite got there, but he did have a very respectable 50 mile finish. So it was really cool to, at least I met one person.
Yeah.
And it was, from Florida. And
so a previous guest, Danielle Witowski, was there. She did the 50. She came in third place, female.
Cool. Man.
So congratulations to her.
I met this lady, Colleen Lawrence. She's a race director. She invited us to come up and run the Snow Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they gave me the brochure. The guy gave me the brochure.
I didn't see a brochure.
It's a 6 hour, 12 hour. Listen to this race.
Oh, no.
It's a 6 hour, 12 hour ultra. It's in January in Tennessee, in Whitewell, which is like a mountainous area. And it's a 5 mile loop. Each loop gives you 1,000 foot of gain.
That sounds amazing.
I mean, if I was training for something that had a lot of vert,
Yeah.
that would
In
be a
January,
good option.
though?
Yeah.
It's like the pictures in the brochure is like everything's got ice and snow on it,
Hard pass. Fuck that.
We are thin-blooded lizards.
Yeah.
I'm a lizard.
But my start wasn't until 11:30.
Shae
Yours
started
was
at
at
5:30.
6 a.m.
No, mine was 5:30. So I had a 5:30 start.
Let's talk about the start.
I honestly, so the start was pretty good. I think, kind of running, I would say late, but kind of as normal. Like show up 15 minutes before, I'm still eating my breakfast, drinking some coffee, get to the start, and it's, kind of chill, getting into the corral. So the way that they do it is they have actual corral times. So I was in the 5:30. I think they had a 6
And a 6:30.
and a 6:30. Which is actually pretty good because in previous years, before Bob Becker turned it over, they took it over. They did not have that. Everybody started at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So on one hand, it's really good because it kind of lessens the congestion in certain places. On the other hand, it's kind of weird because you're like, okay, what wave is this person that's passing me from? I don't know. And then it was like, oh, I kind of wanted to see Nicole, but she was starting 30 minutes after me.
Oh, you saw her, though.
I did. Yeah. Trust me, I did. Yeah.
We'll get there.
Yeah. So it was fine. Honestly, the day before, I felt like I was kind of going through the motions, right? I was like, okay, here's my stuff I'm packing. Here's my picture. Here's the thing. Like, I was completely nonplussed going into it. Maybe a week before, I'd posted to some friends, like, I'm feeling so burnt out, but I've got these races coming up. And of course, my buddy Oak Miller, who I've run more miles with him probably than anybody else. I ran a lot of Vol State with him, Badger with him, Berlin 100 with him. He's like, hey, do you want to hear something true or something along those lines? I was like, sure. Yeah. Tell me. He's like, shut it all down now. I'm like, no, I've already paid for this. Like, the race isn't cheap. I've already paid for the hotel. Like, I can't cancel that. Whatever. I'm just going to go ahead and go on with it. And I 1000% should have listened. Because I know I was so burnt out. And I think we were talking to Brian earlier today, our coach.
Yep.
And Brian called while I was making food here. We had a delicious soup before we started recording podcast.
Best soup ever.
What kind of soup was it?
It's a pumpkin red lentil curry soup.
So good.
So good.
I put it in
crusty bread.
It warmed my heart on this cool day.
Yes.
So we did have some leftovers, and I put it in a square dish.
Anyway,
But
so
apparently, no.
you can't just
soup
shush.
is round.
Soup is not round.
I did not know soup was round.
Soup is round.
No.
I know now. I'll never mess
Yep.
it up again.
Yes,
So
thank you.
what happens if I drink is drinks? Are they round or are they square?
Well, it depends.
Depends on what.
Some are square, some are round.
It depends.
Yeah.
Well,
anyway.
Same with
no,
soup.
no.
Soup can be round or square.
No. Anybody will agree soup is round. I'm just saying.
And the earth is
So-
flat.
Okay.
No,
go ahead.
no, no.
Continue.
So,
Continue. Shut her down.
So, like, Brian had kind of mentioned, like, hey, like, I knew I was burnt out. And I think it's just like work has been a little bonkers and like personal stuff, just like the overwhelming whole thing with all of the election stuff really just like got to me a lot. And between that
In
and
4
just-
years from now, turn off the TV. That's what
I
Hey,
honestly,
you should take a cruise.
I wish I could just like ignore everything, right? Like Brian, like, they just went and took a cruise during the election week. But everything just stressed me out so much. And I've just been riding this extreme stress. And I just got burnt out. And then, like, of course, the weather, as soon as like I go to work, it's dark. I get out of work, it's dark. I'm just so fucking sick of the dark. And so then, you know, I'm doing Daytona and I'm running along and I'm actually having like a good day. My miles are just, you know, ticking by in the beginning. And as I'm going through, I'm like, yeah, this is fine, but fuck. I don't want to be doing this.
So
I don't want to go into the night.
So I think, but you're telling me that it started that way, right? So I mean,
Yeah.
like, you know what? I had a bad start too. Like,
Yeah.
So Wednesday, you know, I told you guys when I'm eating badly, I eat sandwiches. And
Yes.
so,
oh my God, Joe and his sandwiches.
so
Shit.
I avoid shit's for real. So, you know, like Monday, I had pulled a half a gallon of milk out of my refrigerator to get a glass of milk. And as I opened it, I could smell it. It was bad. But I looked at the date and it still had like another week and a half on it. Even milk, you know, will go a week past its date. I mean, no problem.
I'm not drinking milk. I
won't either. I'll pour it out. We don't buy milk very often.
Yeah, me neither.
Matter of fact, there's no milk in my refrigerator. Well, because I poured it out, but I haven't replaced it either. I probably won't. So, you know, my refrigerator, we bought it with the house. Like, it's, you know, they just left the appliances and I haven't replaced it yet and I want to, but it's not an old refrigerator, but they had kids and like there's little dinks in the door and there was like I've replaced a few of the gaskets and apparently every now and then if I don't push the door closed enough, it won't seal. And I think my refrigerator got warm and I didn't know it. And so I went in the refrigerator on Wednesday. I didn't have anything to eat. I hadn't been to the store. I made a freaking sandwich.
Joe and his sandwiches.
And it was mayonnaise and cheese and ham about 11 o'clock. By 12 o'clock, I was pissing out my ass.
That sounds delicious.
And by 5 p.m., it started coming up the top too. And I have this like 2.5 gallon bucket, like mop bucket. I nearly like halfway filled that thing.
Oh God!
You're sitting on the toilet, both ends,
It's
puking while you're shitting.
All right. So how do you do that? Do you sit on the toilet and shit in the toilet, or do you sit on
No.
the bucket and puke in the toilet?
No. I have been there before. I had norovirus one time. I went to one of my nephew's birthday parties, and when a child comes up and says, "Here, this is for you," and you eat it, that's a trap. That is that is a child offering you norovirus. And so I was, it was so bad. I was sitting on the toilet with a fucking mixing bowl in my hand, which I threw away later because I was like, ugh. So I'm sitting there with like on the toilet mixing bowl in hand. Ugh.
Yeah.
Shitting.
So yeah, it was coming out both ends, and it was, and I started getting a low grade fever. Actually, after one moment of vomiting, I actually felt good for about an hour. Like I got rid of a lot of the bad stuff that was. I actually started feeling like, oh, that really helped, and then it didn't last.
Yeah.
But by the morning time, I felt much better. But then the next evening, I started feeling bad again. So into Thursday evening, I was feeling bad again, and so I'm dehydrated. You know, I did finally get it calmed down. Friday morning, I'm good. But I'm dehydrated. I'm exhausted. You know, I've been sick for a day and a half, 2 days. And and I've got a freaking 50-mile run to do. And I was going into it dehydrated. And it was horrible. So, I mean, my race start, my whole thing was to try to eat as much food as I could and drink as much liquid as I could on a sour stomach, just trying to keep things down, knowing I needed to eat, knowing I needed to drink. So, I mean, yeah, my race right off the bat started rough too. I mean, mine wasn't mental. Mentally, I felt.
I mean,
fantastic.
I would have felt so much better if mine had been physical. If it had just been like, fuck this, I'm done. Actually, honestly, not really. Like, I'm still so happy with what I ended up doing. So. Kevin has wandered away from the podcast because he just got a package in the mail.
You got to
What'd you get? You got to open it for the podcast now.
What did you get for the podcast?
Oh my God.
Holy crap, Kevin! He ordered.
I was tired of being cold.
Oh my God! What are we looking at right now?
This is like 15 pairs of gloves.
I mean, I was tired of being. So I got really cold at Daytona. I got really fucking cold.
Look at all of this. Oh my goodness!
How many pairs of gloves did you order?
Enough.
Yeah, my wife was just talking about when she does her Disney race in January, she wants to buy a bunch of cheap disposable gloves. Because that way, whenever she's starting, she can just peel them off and throw them away.
Oh, those are actually pretty good.
Feel it.
They're kind of big.
Oh, they even have like the little finger touch things for
the smartphone.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, those aren't bad. Not at all.
Or big hands.
I don't like to be cold.
So, I mean, the start of my race, Shae, was pretty fun. I mean, coming out of the aid station, out of the start line, we're all sitting around and BSing. At this point, everyone's starting to come over and chit chat with me because I just walked around and started making a mess of myself to everyone. And
started doing Joe things.
Yeah, I said, "Oh, hey, listen to our podcast too." And
I gave away a few stickers.
Yeah. So when you start from the 50 mile, you go over a big ass bridge. As soon as I come to the bottom of the bridge, there's Bob standing down there directing traffic. So I jumped in and got me a quick little selfie. I'm like, "Hey, you mind if I take a picture?" He don't know me from Adam. That's okay. But it was fun.
He'll remember you've got the beard. It's fine.
It does make me recognizable, I guess.
Okay, do you guys know what Bob Becker's very first ultra was?
I don't know.
Marathon des Sables.
Really?
What?
No shit.
Marathon des Sables.
His first one?
His very first one.
How do you do something like that as your very first anything?
I know.
Yeah.
So if you want to listen to a very good episode with, or a very good podcast with Bob Becker, TJM has a really good one. So 10 Junk Miles. But yes, and he recently just last month, he did the Route 66.
Oh, okay.
Or Route 66, depending who you are. And at age 79, and he did that in 54:22.
It doesn't sound right if you sing it. Get your kicks on Route 66.
Well, I said route because I'm used to saying route, but then as soon as I said it, I was like, oh no, it's route. It's Route 66.
It doesn't sound right as Route 66.
I mean, you could if you wanted.
You can do whatever you want, I guess. They call that like musical license or something. Like you can just change stuff and add your own
artistic
license. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you saw Bob Becker.
Yeah.
Race director.
Yeah, that was
a picture.
That was pretty cool. Got me a little picture and then headed out my way. I mean, and I was on my own for a little while. Like, Kevin had to manage some vehicle stuff.
I did.
Okay, let me just say it's kind of interesting. The way they do the 100 starts at the top and you do a little
up, down,
north and then south. The 50 mile, you do north for 10 miles, south for 10 miles, and then do the same
route as the 50K.
The 50K. I don't understand why they don't do the 50 mile, just 50 miles up.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Probably from logistics from a start line perspective, because they had to move the whole start line another 20 miles north.
Yeah, I don't know.
Huh.
That's just my thought.
So Kevin had to drive an hour south to drop off his vehicle and come back. And I'm like, we got there at 10. The packet pickup wasn't until 10:45, and it's now like 10:20. I'm like, he was worried about time and getting to me. I'm like, if you guys go now, I'll just just run and you meet me, which
5-6 miles down the road.
a couple miles down the road. But I didn't think about. I had packet pickup and I had a swag bag.
Oh no!
And I was like, how am I going to carry all this shit for 6 miles?
That's so funny.
So what'd you do?
I stuffed it in my pack.
So you actually did carry it.
But the problem is my
so
pack.
you let them go?
Yeah.
You just let them go?
Yeah. But my pack doesn't have this is not like a 20-liter pack with the bag with
Yeah.
you put this is a real slim line
Race pack.
And the only thing it had room for was my water bladder, but I crammed that bladder and everything kind of stretched it out. I got it in there.
That's so funny.
Did you look like a Ninja Turtle?
Well, yeah,
Yes.
kind of. Turtle and a half shell, turtle power.
Who's your favorite Ninja Turtle?
I don't know that I have a favorite one.
Shae?
Okay, so I have a lot of thoughts on Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
As you all know, I have a Ninja Turtle tattoo. So my siblings and I, there's 4 of us. We were always like, which Ninja Turtle are we? So like I was relegated to being Leonardo. However, as I have grown up, I realize I am a Michelangelo.
You think
So I don't know which ones are which as far
But
as
I
the
do have a
personalities and
Leonardo
colors.
costume.
But the one that's really kind of goofy and really into pizza.
Orange.
Yes.
Michelangelo.
That's the guy I think I would associate the most with.
All right, who do you think?
Do you think I'm a Michelangelo?
No, you're not. I don't.
Okay. Am I intellectual?
Yes.
That's Donatello.
That's Donatello.
What am I? What do I mean?
Leonardo is the
He's the leader of the pack.
Yeah,
kind
the
of a
very
leader.
serious.
He's the
serious.
leader.
Yes. Raphael is a
The
little
fucking
angry.
class clown, but he's got a
No,
bad attitude.
Raphael is bad attitude, kind of a little angry.
Yeah.
Who do you think I am?
Maybe you're Raphael. You get a little.
Why do you think you're Michelangelo?
Joe, you're way more angry than I am.
No, I think I'm a goofball. I mean, like
I think we all want to be Michelangelo. Is this just
Maybe
a
we-
Michelangelo podcast?
maybe we are just Michelangelos. All 3
Yeah.
of
We
us
probably are.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Welcome to the Michelangelo and Michelangelo podcast.
3M.
I'm Michelangelo.
I'm Michelangelo.
And I'm Michelangelo.
Let's go.
I'm probably actually more of a shredder.
Oh. okay.
Ooh, I have a cheese grater. It's a shredder. It's got shredder on it. It's my
very
shredder
funny.
shredder.
I probably am more of a shredder than I am one of the turtles themselves.
You're more of an April.
I'm a rat.
You're April.
No.
He's April.
Why is he April?
I don't know. I just wanted to call him a girl.
I'm a good-looking woman.
You're a good looking woman who
Yeah.
reports on the news and wears yellow jumpers.
Sure.
Or yellow
Always.
coveralls.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So,
Anyways, we squirreled a lot.
wow. All right. You headed north
Yes.
after leaving.
So I was actually I felt really good.
Yeah, you
even
looked good.
considering the screaming hyena shits that I'd lived through for the last couple of days, and I felt pretty good. When I got to the first spot where you guys were going to crew me
Yeah.
at, I didn't really need anything. I just I think
Some water,
I passed off my self flask to Chris. He just went and filled it up and ran it back to me, and I gave him the extra crap I was backpacking in, and took my my swag bag back to the truck and kept on going. So I mean, I felt good, but the race was not real deep with 50 milers. It's not like it's the 100-mile where there's because people are coming for
Most of the people were doing the 100.
are there for the 100
Yeah.
miler. So I mean, it wasn't a real deep field, but it was still fun. I mean, as far as there was a little bit of competition, but I ran for a little while with a lady, and I didn't even catch her name. I need to look her up, but she was from Colorado, and we talked a little bit, and she said that I reminded her of her running partner that she runs with all the time. We had similar sized legs, I think.
His name was also Michelangelo.
And and again, all these people from freaking California and Colorado, they're just everywhere. I don't know. They must just breed runners in those 2 states.
Yes. Well, fun fact. So a lot of people who love running, especially, so I listened to 10 Junk Miles. That's like the 10th time I've talked about it. But a lot of the people on that podcast,
At least
when you're
7.
an ultra runner, yes. When you're an ultra runner, a lot of people like to move to Colorado because that's where the real trail running happens.
If I was going to move to a state for scenery and mountains and stuff, it'd be Utah.
I was going to say Utah or Idaho.
It'd be Utah for me, and that probably
Utah, because you can
probably
go north, south.
Salt Lake City, and I'm not far from Idaho either.
Okay, so we are going to go crash at my sister's house in Tooele.
Let's go.
Because she lives 30 minutes outside of Salt Lake. And
Yeah.
she's got all the mountains, all the things.
Why are we talking right now?
I love the Wasatch Mountains. I wish I was tough enough to be able to do the Wasatch 100, but well, I'm tough enough. I'm not physically capable
Yet.
So
Yet.
But definitely this race was driving some goals to maybe make me capable. So, the great thing about like the Badger 100K and this race for me, these are the longest races I've done. I have big aspirations. I still have big aspirations of doing really long distances. But until you know, you don't know. And what these races have been really good for me as a kind of a newbie at ultra running is it's actually taught me my real limitations and what my real weaknesses were that I need to work on. And I found that out really well through those two races. And so I know what it is. There's no fooling myself. I know exactly what my capabilities are because I pushed myself as hard as I could in both of those. And this is really the first time I've ever done that in races where I went over 50 miles or more. And I think that's where it's at. I mean, for me. And so I think I felt like I could stumble pretty well through a 50K.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 50K all day.
You can fake your way through a 50K.
Yeah.
50K,
Anybody can.
60K.
So good.
But if you're going to find your limitations, it's going to be
Up there
in those distances. So I really, I'm glad I did this race, although
It fucking sucked.
it was,
I'll say it like it is.
it was not the most mentally tough race for me. It was the most physically tough race for me.
Okay.
So
Conditions or
yes, conditions. I mean, my physical body, how my body responded to the race, my
would
my
you
ability to
consider a different coaching strategy going forward?
run. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Do you think we could interest you?
I know a guy.
We know a guy.
Possibly, we'll see. So
Because this one will pace you.
I need to do the things that I'm good at and incorporate them into the things I'm not good at. I'm not good at running. I like to do it. I am really good at weight training. And I have not been doing my weight training because of the amount of time I've been putting into running. Mm-hmm. So I need to get the weight training back into my regiment.
So
do too.
how are you? Yeah, because I do as well. So I think like the three of us, we're all at a point where like, ugh, we need an off season. We need like a reset. So we kind of need to come up with plans.
Well,
right?
I mean,
Yeah.
talking on that, not to get too far away from Daytona, but I have.
Wait. I have something for this. So you had a conversation with your coach today, correct?
I did.
And
I have made a decision that I'm pulling out of long haul.
Well,
oh shit balls.
listen, I'm
I'm to be shitballs in.
breaking news.
That's so much breaking news.
That was a breaking news sound clip I was trying to play. It didn't work out. It's fine. Just ignore
I've
it,
been
guys.
listen.
Definitely
I've been pulling out since I was like 15.
Oh, Jesus.
God damn it, Joe.
I love that it's Emily. That's the best.
God damn it, Joe.
I just ordered this book called Strength Manual for Running, and it was written by Louis Simmons. And Louis Simmons is he is the icon of coaching for powerlifters. Like he started a gym in Ohio that every elite powerlifter in the world goes and trains with him. Now Louis just passed away last year, but he literally wrote the books on training for powerlifting, and all the world records come out of his gym. So I know how Louis trains, and I know how his people train. There's no person better to get your training from, and he wrote a book specifically for strength training for runners.
That's interesting. I'd be interested for you to obtain that book and me read it.
Yeah, I got it.
Did
So
you?
yeah, I got the book. I really feel like, 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 I really f that's where I'm good. I mean, I know that's what I'm good at.
Yeah.
I was an elite power lifter. I'm never going to be an elite runner, but I do need to take the things that I'm good at and incorporate them into the things I'm not good at.
And I get it. And I think the biggest thing, some of the stuff that I struggle with the most everybody kind of struggles with 100, right? Like I struggled at Tampa. Everybody knows that. Do I think that I would struggle at long haul? Yes, but I think I will struggle at long haul for a different reason.
Yeah.
And it's the fact that I hate being cold.
Yeah.
Like I physically, my body shuts down.
Yeah. So you have Raynaud's?
I do. Raynaud's or Raynaud's, however you want to say that. But it's fingers, toes, extremities lose sensation, lose blood flow.
Yeah.
And it's extremely painful. I know some people have worse side effects than that, but that's the majority of it. But I also, like when my core temperature gets below, like I can't get warm and I shiver and I shiver and I shiver. And, during a section of your run at Daytona, when I was crewing you and pacing you, it rained.
Yeah, it rained a lot.
Let's talk about that because I know how it felt for me.
Oh, it was horrible. My cousin has Raynaud's too, and she's got a pretty extreme version of it. She works for the Postal Service, and she got a paper cut on her finger, and because of the lack of blood flow to her hands, it would not heal. She ended up having to have her part of her finger, actually part of her hand, like 2 fingers, amputated.
Wow. Holy shit. That's scary.
Because they would not heal, and it just kept getting infected. And they took the first knuckle, then the next knuckle, and then eventually had to take the whole finger. And then she had it happen to another finger, and I think she's lost a portion of her hand now.
Yeah, so that's super scary, and that really has been the driving decision for me with this long haul situation, because I know it's going to get colder.
Yeah,
so one of the things about long haul is, for some reason, some years, it's January, it's Florida. Completely unpredictable.
It could be 80 and beautiful.
Oh, when the year I did it, I got so fortunate. It was 85 in the day, 60 at night. Perfect. The first year, 2019, when I went and volunteered, it got to 31 overnight.
Fuck.
So, for this race, for me, it was just a calamity of mess. I don't know, that so many little things went wrong. They went nothing major, but just stuff that like the fact that after I get crewed, you guys had to go off and take care of Shae, and as Chris was trying to get back to me to crew me, it's 5 minutes to 5 o'clock, and the race marshal rolls in up on me.
Wait, did we talk about me yet?
No.
My awfulness? Okay.
No.
So we are on you. It's 5. So at 5 o'clock. So the race starts for the 100 milers. It starts at 5:30, 6:30. At that point, you do not need overnight gear.
Yeah.
However, so you don't need your vest. You don't need any blinkies. You don't need anything like that. But when it hits 5 o'clock on Saturday, you need to start wearing your night gear. And
It's not you need to, apparently.
You have to. You will get DQ'd.
Yeah.
So you have to have your 360 reflection. You have to have front and back blinkies.
Yeah.
That is required. That's just like Tampa, Keys, Daytona. And I know there's a couple other races where you have to have Badwater, Salton Sea, all of those. Mm-hmm. You have to have that nighttime gear.
So you started struggling.
I was struggling even.
You were
before
struggling from the beginning. And that's kind of what we were talking. I think it's where we kind of started having this conversation, is about how we were feeling beginning into the race. I haven't really started working through the race at all. But so just talk about, from your start to where you decided you were having problems.
So, I'm going through and it's fine. And I'm just so I've been kind of going through, and this is a little bit of a personal work kind of thing, but I've been kind of going through this thing where I'm applying for a job, and I was like, hey, I'm going to have 100 miles to think about whether I want this job or not. Within the first 2 miles, I already thought this entire thing through. I wanted this job. So I was like, okay, well, now I have nothing to think about, because I was going to dedicate my 100 miles to think about my career, my future. And so I was like, okay, well, I've settled on this. what else am I going to think about? That's literally all I had going into this race, because I had no real desire to do it. Honestly, like I was like, okay, I'm going to do Daytona 100 because I want to do all the road hundreds. But I didn't really want to do it. I was kind of over it before I even started. So I think I even started texting Kevin and Chris real early.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I think, I don't know if it was.
I don't even think you'd started and I was over it.
I don't know if it was the first time they crewed me or at the turnaround at mile 10.
It was the turnaround.
Kevin and Chris were probably hearing it even before.
I think it was about actually mile 11. The turnaround, there's a Publix there, and again, now my stomach is starting to give me problems a little bit from the food I'm forcing into my stomach. And Kevin's like, "Are you eating? You need to eat." And I'm like, "I'm eating, Kevin."
Why do I sound so angry?
Because you sounded so angry whenever you were saying it. You need to eat. I'm like, "I'm eating, Kevin. Here's all the calories I've had here," and I give you the wrappers so that you can do the math. It had like 600 calories, and I only went 10 miles. But I had to go to the bathroom, so I went to Publix, and I came back out, and they were telling me about some person that works for the VA that I work at that had that they had met and introduced the podcast to, and then he's like, "Shae's not doing so good."
No.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't.
At this point, I don't think there was any talk of like pulling out or anything. Just that you weren't doing.
No,
good.
I was fully committed to probably DNF at that point.
But so I do the turnaround and go back, and it's like, "Where do you want me to see me again?" I'm like, "Let me see you in 4."
I do have to tell you, I did some bad math for some reason, and this broke my soul. So for some reason, my entire brain went, "You're starting at this section. When I get to mile 40, that's where Joe's going to be." So like my entire brain was focused for like at least 5 to 10 miles on, hey, I can probably catch up to Joe.
I
did math in the wrong 10-mile direction. So I was,
I fully anticipated that your little ass was going to go running past me. I absolutely anticipated
So once I
it.
realized, like, I was like, oh, if once I get to this point, I can be within striking distance of Joe. And then once I realized I wasn't, I was like,
because we could have pained together.
Yeah. I should have done the 50.
Yeah.
With you.
Yeah. So like, I'm like, you just go to like 4 miles out to back where they had initially crewed me at. And I said, and then I get there and back to the bathroom again. And Kevin, because my plan was to have my crew meet me every 5 miles. I'm like, and then 30 miles, I'd pick up a pacer if they want to pace, and they could alternate every like 5 miles to make it easier on them to have some break in between running so they could be fresh. And once they get to that aid station, they got me this nice big freaking taco because I needed some hot food, some good food. I could eat half of it, but half of it must have been freaking 800 calories. It was huge. It was
massive.
It was so good.
I got pictures of the tacos.
Yeah. But he's like, Joe, Shae's not doing good. We need to go talk her out of DNFing. Can we meet you at like 8 miles?
Yes.
I'm like, yeah, I think that's fine. Not realizing that 8 miles, how far it was based off the pacing that I was doing, that I wasn't going to make it to 8 miles before 5 o'clock.
Yes.
But also how far away it is to go north.
Yeah.
And how slow the traffic has to be.
Yeah.
Because it's not like you're going down baseline, you're going 55 miles an hour. No, you're going 30.
Yeah.
If that.
If that, yes.
So, yeah, I mean,
and so I super regret not, when I got to that aid station and Chris and Kevin showed up, I regret not stopping my watch then. I wanted to kind of give them the chance. Like, you know how Kevin gave me the chance.
Like you give Kevin a chance.
Yes.
Oh, I hear you.
Yeah.
So
same type of chance?
Yeah.
So I wanted to do that. Like
Tell me more. I didn't hear this story before.
But I don't, like, not as much giving me a chance, but I did want, subconsciously, right? I wanted to feel motivated again. I wanted to feel okay with it again. Or maybe even seek permission to be like, yeah, you've tried. You can definitely stop your watch. Like,
You know what my favorite part of that moment was?
What?
We were.
Oh no! I know exactly what you're about to say.
What? Go ahead.
So, who was also there was Craig and Nicole. And Craig comes over. I don't know where he got this from, but he comes over. I don't know. He had kind of a washcloth or something. So he comes over. I don't know. It was a washcloth. It was a microfiber cloth. I don't know what it was, but he's like, he did the thing that Greg did to you. And he said, what did Greg say to you at Tampa?
He says, what the fuck kind of podcast would this be?
So Craig said that and then like dropped whatever fabric he was holding and walked away. And I was like, this is a great podcast. Thank you.
So all of our listeners are out there being buttholes to you.
But here's the thing. Yes, it's fine. And then Nicole was like, we're going on an adventure. It's great. Because Nicole started 30 minutes after me and she caught up to me at the mile 43 aid station, which is great.
The best kind of friends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
she wanted to see you succeed.
She did. But I was like, Nicole, leave me. Trust me. I'm literally mentally done. I knew I was. I should have stopped my watch then.
Yeah, but I mean, that's our job, right?
I know.
That's our job as friends. And that's our job.
To kind of like talk me back into
Talk
it.
you back into it.
You know, though, Shae,
And
you
Kevin did say, give me 2 miles.
I did.
You did go into this without any crew, without any pacers or support, because you pulled a Shae and wanted to do it screwed, because you probably didn't want to inconvenience anyone. But if you'd have had some crew from the beginning to support, honestly, you might would have done better.
I don't know.
You might have done better, but I don't know.
I don't think I would. I honestly, mentally from the week before, I wasn't.
So while you were stealing my crew,
I know. I'm saying, and I felt so fucking bad because I'm like, just let me drop. And Kevin's like, give me 2 miles. And I was like, okay, here's the thing. At Tampa, I said, give me 2 miles. He gave me the same fucking litany. You told me to give him of, I haven't had a chance to pace you yet. He gave me the same fucking thing. So I was like, I will honor this, right? However.
So he got 2 miles.
Oh, it was
miserable.
It was fucking hilarious because he was like, hey, let's try running. I'm like, no. And he's like, okay,
did you find any benches?
No. I was like, hey, that looks like a bench.
She did. She played that game with me. I did say
that.
That looks like a bench.
And then at one point he's like, okay, we got to run across the street. I'm like, okay. So I fucking run, and I'm like good at running because I'm fine with running. My body's fine. And then he's like, let's keep running. I'm like, no.
I saw so many freaking benches, and I wanted with Chris, I wanted to sit on one so bad to get a picture, but they were all soking wet, and I didn't want to get my ass wet.
Yeah,
your ass was already wet.
I mean, it would have been soaked through.
So then at one point, once I actually finally did, he's like, here, we're crossing this road. I'm like, no, I'm crossing to this park, and I'm stopping my run. And he's like, no, you're not. And I fucking crossed the road. I stopped my watch. And he's like, okay, you quit now. But we still have to get to Joe.
Get to Joe.
Oh, fuck, we got to get to Joe. So he's like, okay, we got to walk faster so Chris can pick us up farther. I was like, okay. So then we were
running out of time. Like, I was watching the clock. I'm like, fuck. Like,
we need to get to Joe.
He's not going to make it here in time.
So then now I'm super concerned about you. And me and Kevin are now power hiking. He's like, why weren't you walking like this before? I was like, because I wasn't racing. Now we're trying to save Joe. And so now I'm power hiking like crazy. So we power hiked probably like 1.5 miles, 2 miles.
One of the funny moments too is I'm like, cause I'm a pretty good hype man, right? Like I bring a lot of energy.
Oh yeah.
I bring a lot of energy and I'm like, let's go. Just like really excited and all this stuff. And I'm trying to get Shae remotivated. And she stops me. She grabs my arm and looks at me. She's like, can I just get Kevin right now? Not hype man, just Kevin. And I said,
can I have Kevin as a person?
Okay.
Not the hype man. Thank you.
What's up? And then she's like, I want to be done. And I'm like, no, fuck that. Let's go.
So I want to give a shout out. Like, so as you were stealing my crew, and I
felt so fucked. They should have stopped when I wanted to stop, and you would have not had a problem.
At 5 minutes to 5, these hard rules are getting ready to be enforced. And
I gave Kevin my vest.
the course marshal shows up and she's like, "Do you have a vest?" And I'm like, "Yes, it's with my crew. I'm running up ahead to them right now. And I will be seeing them and she says, "No, you cannot continue if you do not have a vest."
Oof.
And she says, "You have 4 minutes before it's 5 o'clock and you have to have a vest on or you'll have to be disqualified."
Fuck. That's scary shit.
So I call Kevin in a panic and I'm like, "Kevin, I'm getting ready to get disqualified. Where the hell are y'all?"
Yeah, we were not anywhere near you.
No, what you told me was you were 1 mile away.
Yeah, it was like 1 mile.
And I said, "He says he's ahead 1 mile." I didn't even know it was behind me.
Behind you.
He's like, I'm like, "He says he's ahead 1 mile." She says, "Can he get here in 4 minutes? Because you can't get to him in a mile in 4 minutes."
No.
I'm like, "No, I cannot. I will tell him he has to be here." And she says, "You have 4 minutes." As I'm there talking to her, the race leader of the 100 mile, Rafael Cruz
Viero.
Anyway, I didn't know who he was at the time, but I got his bib number. He was needing to put one on too. His crew, I think it was his wife, pulled right up ahead of us.
Yeah.
And he says, "Would you like do you want a vest?" I'm like, "Yes, please. I will take one." And so she gives me a vest out of their car. So I have a vest to return. He saved my race.
Nice.
Yeah, no, because we were, Chris was driving your giant ass truck. As I drove your truck is too big. Joe?
Well, I kept waiting for Chris to be a mile ahead. And as I'm walking with this borrowed vest, 20 minutes later, I still haven't seen Chris.
No, we're fucking,
I wasn't about to tell you how far we really were away.
Like,
It was really
so
far.
we're driving and it's 5:10 maybe. And Kevin's like, "We're 28 minutes away."
Wow.
And because it's a very long course and you have to follow the speed limits.
Yeah, and the
They're
traffic is
low.
like so slow.
There's a
Oh
lot.
my God.
We've seen
Oh,
so many law
my
enforcement
God.
officers out there.
The craziest thing I saw, it was at the mile 26 aid station. I had my drop bag. So I went and I changed all my shit in my drop bag because my goal was to eat everything out of my vest, refill my drop bag, eat everything out of my vest, do that sort of thing, which I'd done by the first drop bag, A+. As I'm leaving the 26, somebody had an RV. So at the Keys 100, as
RVs
you
are
well
not
know,
allowed. Yeah.
RVs are not allowed.
Yeah.
Because they do not.
Or big trucks. My truck
RVs,
is not. My truck
big
would not be allowed.
trucks, anything way too big to just pull over is not allowed.
Yeah.
So somebody was crewing a 100-mile runner out of an RV. They pull off to the side around the GTM preserve. They got stuck in the sand.
Like
So
buried
they
down to
are-
the frame.
I'll post the picture with all the things.
What kind of RV was it?
It was an
What kind of anal RV was it?
Ooh, we're going to find out. So one of the interesting things about that is they were so buried that there was a police officer there having to wave people around this person. And it was, unfortunately, it was an anal Geneva. So nothing interesting.
That's not.
So, and they were basically taking up the entire lane. So I imagine in future years, RVs
won't be
will
allowed.
not be allowed.
There was a
Because
lot of vans.
honestly, vans are fine. There were some kind of big vans.
there were some really big vans.
but
You need one.
I do need
especially for the relay.
I think I'm gonna
do the relay.
I want to get rid of my trailer. I think and get a van.
I think you should do that so we can sleep.
So not only
Wait. So, in future years, I can almost guarantee RVs not allowed. I was very surprised when
Yeah.
I saw somebody had an RV. I'm like,
yeah.
because so in 2020, either 2020 or 2021, I crewed that race. I crewed and I paced, and
How'd that go?
whatever. I crewed and I paced, and I knew the course. I knew the course so well, which was extremely disconcerting to me as I ran it because I had all these bad memories from the past. But yeah, I knew. Why would you take an RV there?
Stupid. Well, I did get a vest, and not only did Raphael save my race, but then he went on to win the thing with a 15:42 finish.
Let's go.
So, friggin' rock star runner. I owe this guy. If he ever listens to this, if I get a message out to him, and he needs a crew. I hear I'm a pretty good crew person, so I owe you a crew or something, brother. So thank you much for being there. That was awesome. So yeah, I mean, my race was still going pretty good by that point.
Yeah, you're looking.
But when you guys finally did show up, it was getting dark. It was dark.
It was dark.
Yeah. And someone ran up behind me at about mile 25. It was Kevin.
Let's go.
Yeah, we were like, drop in.
I wasn't expecting either way. I wasn't expecting one until mile 30 because my thought was, but listen, if you, I found this about myself, and I discovered that's what this was whenever I was at Badger, is I like to run to a distance and earn something for myself.
I remember, what was it? Was it Badger and you were earning your social media?
Yes.
Yes.
So I earned my social media. I did not get on social media until after I hit the 50K.
Which I love that. Because like you're such a Generation Alpha.
What's a Generation Alpha?
Isn't that the youngins right now?
The Utes.
The Utes.
Utes of today.
Utes. So
Gen Z, Gen Alpha.
I haven't heard that one. So for this one, my reward at mile 30 was a pacer. So my pacer came a little early. I was a little disappointed, but I was also happy to have a pacer.
It was dark. Honestly,
I was feeling really bad. I'm not gonna lie.
he could not save me. Well, I forgot to mention. So before I quit, I was running and I was maybe at like mile 33, 35 ish. And I look across the street and there's a Mayday ice cream. I'm like, ooh, I love Mayday ice cream. I'm going to go get some fucking ice cream. So like at most of the turns for like...
Shae, you don't do an urban ultra without looking for food.
No, I do not. So I'm like, I see this ice cream place across the street. So they have these little flags that you can hold a little flag across the street.
Oh yeah, across the street.
Yeah, across the street flag. So I like take my little flag. I'm pumping it up and down because I'm a fucking psycho. And I go get my ice cream. I'm behind a guy and his two girls who could not decide what kind of ice cream they wanted.
Okay.
I waited for probably about 10 plus minutes for these two little girls to decide on their ice cream. They got vanilla with sprinkles.
Both of them?
Both of them.
Well, I actually thought of you when I found a restaurant that had some benches in front of it. That listen, I was going to stop and order some food,
Right?
which was I got to sip out of my hydration pack and got Kevin to take a picture of it.
Oh, okay. Yes, I saw that picture.
I'm like,
so like I went in there and I tried the eggnog ice cream.
Ooh.
It was a
that sounds
boozy.
good.
It was a boozy eggnog ice cream with gingerbread pieces. And then I also tried some other ice cream, and then I just ended up getting like a.
If you haven't been to Mayday, go to Mayday because
Go to
Mayday's pretty good.
They do flights. I should have done a flight, honestly. But I got my
been to
ice
Mayday?
cream.
It's pretty good.
So good. So I got my ice cream and then I went along the trail and I already knew. I was like, I'm kind of fucking done. I don't care.
This is right past the St. Augustine Pier, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I know the ice cream shop you're talking about. Then
It's just past.
it's just past on the right.
On the right.
I know exactly where you're talking about.
Yep.
I know the spot. I'm gonna have to. I go to St. Augustine probably once a month.
You need to go get a flight.
Matter of fact, speaking of St.
here's the
Augustine
thing.
and once a month, we just had someone finish the Across Florida 200.
Yeah.
So Liz Myers,
Oh my God.
she freaking crushed it. So Liz decided, she told me as she was preparing to do the Across Florida 200, and I'm like, well, we'll see what we get out of it. At first, she told me she wanted to be, I don't know if she told me the first time, like she wanted FKT, or if she found out what it was later and then changed her mind. And she said, or if it always meant what she meant was females FKT. But she did say she wanted to FKT. And she did it in 69 hours.
Yeah.
Like unreal. So good.
She
so good.
kicked
And
ass.
I feel so bad because we were all so busy with our stuff. We were. This is like one of the first ones we weren't available.
And bless her heart, she told me as a kind of a secret as she was going into it. She was starting it on her birthday, and she says, Joe, when I'm done at the finish line, I'm going to propose to my partner.
And did she?
She did, and she said yes.
She said yes.
So yeah.
So Liz is now engaged to her partner.
She is.
Oh,
That's amazing.
That's so awesome. And I got to meet her and her whole family. So I did on her day of start, and I drove over to Pruitt, took off for a second, went over there, met the whole family. They're a hugging family. Met her mom and her sister and her brother and her partner and some other friends that were out there. And she had like, I'm like, this is an FKT crew for sure. Like everyone was there.
Because you have to have a big group for the crazy shit.
And she had a lot of people that came out that were friends just to support her and crew her and stuff. And again, with the Cross Florida 200, some of the people that showed up to help her were people that are planning on running it real soon.
Right. Yep.
We've had this conversation before of like, this is something so dear to all of our hearts.
Yeah. So.
And it's so weird that it's not owned by us. Right?
So she.
No, I'm just saying, like, we've talked about this before of like, this is something so near and dear to us.
Yeah. She was so close to you when you guys were running through St. Augustine to get ice cream because she finished it about 4:00 that morning.
Oh yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow. No, that was like so many miles away. That was like when I was at mile 30. So I got to go over the Bridge of Lions.
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is just.
They have a nice little 5K there every year. It's fun. The Bridge of Lions 5K.
It's so funny because it's just there's just lion statues.
Yeah, that's
like,
all it is.
They're like Bridge of Lions.
It's nothing really fancy, but it's a fun run.
There were so many people in St. Augustine.
Yeah.
Well,
Like I could not run.
it's the Nights of
literally
Lights or
had
whatever they call it.
No,
Yeah.
it was daytime.
yeah, but it's still busy during that time of
It
year.
was so busy. So it's like I could not do anything other than just
Listen,
walk through St.
if you want to go to St. Augustine from like
I do. I've never been to St. Augustine
middle of
for a fun
November through
thing.
December, the only time, get an Airbnb and stay right downtown. If not, because parking is horrible, you can't park. It's best to just be there and walk around everywhere. So to be able to walk to everything. Because
I took the trolley when I was there.
You can walk to everything, and they have those really cool
trolleys.
like trolleys that
Open air trolley?
Yeah, they give you a tour.
Yep.
So kind of
I've
Well,
seen
it's
those.
on again,
They're
off
cute.
again. So you can get on, get off anywhere
you want, and they
Like a
they
flat
talk
fee.
about the history while they're driving you around.
I love that stuff. Ghost tours.
Yeah.
Give me a ghost tour.
But we have to take my camper to Anastasia State Park, and you guys come camp out with us.
Okay.
And then we'll go for a naked run.
I love it. Let's go to the Taj.
Because Kevin apparently has never been to the freaking beach.
And I've never been.
What beach?
Any beach.
you ever
Any
been
beach.
to?
I've been to the beach like twice in my life, 3 times
That's-
maybe.
Yeah. And I'm like, how the heck have you?
I know, it was so crazy because we were running. And
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? And Joe's like,
Oh my God.
it's a crab.
Yes. Oh my God, the crab.
And I'm like, what is it? He's like, it's a crab. And I'm like, that's a crab?
Because it was walking sideways, right?
Well, I'd never seen a crab that looked like that.
He had never seen a crab.
Not like that. Like crabs are like, I'm a red crab, right? It's a fucking red crab.
Crabs are not
Like a great big Alaskan
aren't even-
king crab. This
they're not
giant
even-
On
crab
Animal
leg.
Crossing?
Yeah.
They're not even red.
No.
They don't
it's
turn
just-
red until
I'm
you
like,
cook them.
What?
What's happening here?
What is this thing?
So
It looks like a bug, right?
It looks gross. It looks like
It's-
see-through. It's like transparent.
Yeah.
so just staring up at him with his little claw.
I was like, I got to take a picture of this, Joe. I got to take a picture of this because I've never fucking seen a crab before. It's crazy. It's unreal. I know. You all think I'm crazy. I've been to Florida for like 10 years and
I
never seen a
know.
crab.
I'm like, so listen, we need to go to St. Augustine. We'll take the camper. We'll take you to the freaking beach.
Yes.
We'll put out we'll take some of our crew gear.
We'll make
and
sure you
set
get
up
crabs.
and we'll give you crabs and beer, and we'll just sit on the beach and drink
All right.
beer and let you have crabs.
We take I want to dig for treasure.
You
want a dick for treasure?
Dig.
I'll give you mine if you want. You can call it. You can treasure it if you want.
You treasure it.
God damn it, Joe.
God God damn it, Joe.
We'll make it buried treasure.
No. God damn it, Joe. This got fucking weird. I just want to go to the beach and see crabs.
I am so surprised. So, I love seeing crabs. They're so fucking cute, right? One of the best places is on the West Coast. So like in Oregon, Washington,
Yeah.
when you go
Oh.
out there.
Really?
And there's like the tides that come in and there's the cute tiny crabs. They're so great.
Speaking of crab, no, it's not a crab; it's a shrimp. Never mind.
What's a shrimp?
There's I think it's called a pistol shrimp.
Okay.
That apparently when I went on a tour in St. Augustine, they said that they have like the milk.
Oh my God. Kevin's showing these pictures of little crab. Him's so cute.
Yeah.
Him is so fucking cute. It's a whittle crab.
So apparently this
Look at
little
that crab.
pistol shrimp makes
Look at this
a
whittle crab.
Shay's so drunk, you guys, right now. It's so funny. We just keep watching her get more and more drunk.
They make this little popping noise. Apparently, the sound travels and has been recorded as far as the shrimp being in England and the sound being recorded in St. Augustine.
What?
Yeah, that's what I was told on a tour. Now, talk about one of these tours.
I don't know if I believe this.
I'm just saying I didn't fact check it, but we might
You're
need
telling
to.
me a shrimp made a sound in
It's
England.
called a pistol shrimp.
Let me look. I'm going to Google this.
Yeah, I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm just telling you what they've told me. I was thinking it was pistol crab, but it's not pistol crab. It was a shrimp.
Okay, so
So yeah, Kevin got to see a crab, and
we were running.
and
We're running at some point.
so yeah, I mean, like he picked me up at 25, and he bowed out at 35 with quite a bit of wine in his going on there. I mean, that might have been the last time I seen Kevin the rest of the race.
Yeah.
The rest of it, he was camped out hiding away in my truck.
I was
So what happened was Kevin stopped being my crew. Well, he was actually Shae's crew. Stopped being,
Hey,
No.
that's not true.
and then Shae picked up Kevin duties.
So what? I was going to say one of the things when I believe at one of the points, this really drove me crazy. So we went to a 7-Eleven in Daytona Beach Shores.
Yeah,
So I go into this place. I have to pee.
it's so ghetto.
Okay, I'm not going to say ghetto. It was a different place. There were a bunch of people loitering out front. Many of them with full face tattoos.
Ghetto.
It is what it is. It's Daytona Beach, whatever. I go in.
I remember when
and-
Daytona wasn't ghetto.
I know.
When it
we
wasn't
talked
run
about
down.
this. We talked about this. So I go in and I go back to the bathroom because I have to piss so bad. And there's signs with a label maker. What is it? Just like out of use, out of use, out of use. Like out of order. Okay, whatever. I know that's not true. They do those all the time. It is literally against the law to have a customer, a place where customers come in to have a no bathroom. It's literally illegal to have a place where people cannot go to the bathroom. So I go in there and I'm pissed because I saw that. So I go out to Kevin. I was like, should I go give this guy what for? Because I'm so mad. I know it's illegal. But I go in and I was like, okay, what I'm doing is right now I'm getting some hot water. I'm getting some hot chocolate. So I get you hot chocolate. I get a second hot chocolate. I get myself a hot chocolate and then just some hot water out of like the hot water dispenser. And I go up and I take it to the guy and he's like, do you really have to use the bathroom? I'm like, yes. So he goes and he takes the key. He unlocks it. Beautiful, clean bathroom.
That's why it's beautiful and clean because nobody's
using it. So he's like, they told me I'm not supposed to let people use it. I was like, it's actually illegal to not let people use it. There is actually laws on record.
I mean, I get it as a business owner, especially in the
No.
area. I mean, I wouldn't. I'm just saying, you want all the homeless and the drug addicts, people that
However-
would go in there and destroy that bathroom and do their drugs in it and loiter and hang out just because there is a bathroom, because it's gotten so bad in Daytona. It's really,
It's honestly, it is.
It's so
I
sketchy.
understand it's really bad in Daytona.
It's
we
so
actually,
sketchy.
so we went to that, we went to that 7-Eleven and then we met you farther down.
Yeah.
We would not bring
Yeah, I
you
know.
to that 7-Eleven. We went and met you at a cross street.
Yeah. I mean,
Because we did not want you to be around that element.
I've seen so many law enforcement officers driving up and down A1A. I mean,
Yeah.
so
They actually
many.
came and talked to us at one point.
Yeah.
Oh, we did. Yeah.
Shae was asleep.
Oh.
Again.
Surprise. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Well, there was a lady was having a medical emergency, had a fire department truck out there working on her, and there must have been 5 cop cars, and me and Chris ran by, and it was fun because it made it sound like I was doing the 100 miler. They're like, "What's all this running?" I said, "We said it's the Keys 100."
Daytona.
I mean, I'm sorry, the Keys. Well, I did that during the race too.
You did.
I said it's the Daytona 100.
Did?
And I said it goes from Jacksonville Beach down to Ponce Inlet, and the cops were just dumbfounded. They all just what like and then I told them, I said, I'm doing the 50 miler, and Chris is like, I would have just let them go with you thinking it was the. I'm like, I kind of felt like an imposter. But yeah, we had to go right past them. There was like a whole like crime scene thing they were setting up there. So
Yeah, it was nuts.
yeah, I mean, just golly. So
The hardest part for me was the rain and and not having enough cold gear.
Well,
and I don't know that it was cold.
it
was
wasn't.
just the
Well, it
rain
got
was
colder.
cold.
It did get colder. So, like, you just got the very beginning of it.
Oh fuck.
I mean, like, so when you picked me up, before the sun had ever gone down yet, and I hadn't, but you get to that place in Flagler, and one side of the street is businesses, the other side is the ocean. And there's nothing on the ocean side because they can't put buildings there. I mean, every year a hurricane comes along and just tears away more of that beach.
Yeah.
To now, it's now eroding the road away, and they've got big sections
Yeah, they put
closed
pylons
down
in.
where they're putting in pylons and rebuilding the coastline so that they can put a road there again.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been like that for a long time, but through that section, the wind was so. I mean, literally for the entire day, we were dealing with 20-mile-an-hour winds. Mm-hmm. And as we were running through that section in Flagler or the beaches right there, there was literally ocean spray blowing up onto the runners, and the foam and everything was just blowing over the sand and into our faces. So I was already getting wet, and it wasn't even raining, just from the wind blowing the ocean onto us. I mean, the waves were so big.
So
that day.
big
I mean, that sea looked really, really
It was
rough.
gorgeous, though. Chris took a really good video of the waves coming in at one point.
Oh, it was pretty.
Gorgeous.
But it was also, I mean, it was just, the weather was, whenever you picked me up and it got dark, and that first rain you got was just the very beginning of it.
Yeah, it was rough.
So, and everyone I've chatted with that's done the race or was there this weekend, that was the highlight of the race was the weather. So I think it was probably 50-ish, maybe a little cooler, but then you had a constant 20-mile-an-hour wind coming off of the ocean.
I know, based on like the gear I brought, I don't think I had enough gear.
Honestly,
I do not think. I probably would have wanted to grab my Under Armour turtleneck. I think would have been good.
The only thing that saved me is I was using this race to prepare for long haul. And so I packed for this race like I was packing for long haul.
As somebody who tried to sit in the back seat after DNFing, I will agree you were very well packed.
So, I mean, I told Chris, there's plenty of room in the back of the truck. I had totes. They were sealed.
So many good totes.
You could have put the totes in the back of the truck. It would not have bothered them. Like, you didn't have to sit back there and all that crap. But, and I even told Chris to put the totes in the back of the truck. But so
he wanted to make her suffer one more time.
But I
wanted to what?
He wanted to make you suffer one more time.
I packed for a 100-mile trail race, not a 50-mile road race. But I did it on purpose. I wanted to plan. That's what the purpose of this race was a planning race, my last long run to get me ready for long haul. And so I actually put my raincoat and a lightweight coat in there. I actually brought gloves and toboggans because I knew that it could be cool at night. I did not anticipate. No one ever said anything about rain. Ever. I never heard.
I saw a little bit of rain in the forecast during the day.
Even the weather reports that I had seen was just mild.
I just saw a little bit of misting around like 3 p.m.
Yeah.
That's all I saw, which I was fine with that.
I brought multiple changes of clothes. I brought long sleeve shirts. I even like my I didn't get my exoskin underwear in that I had ordered. It was supposed to be there Thursday night before the race. But I did have some Under Armour winter underwear that had like the pocket for the phone and stuff in them.
Let's talk about that. How did that fare?
They went really well. I had no cowboy chafing.
Cowboy chafing? Did you have other chafing?
I had only chafing. I had a little bit at the tip of my butt cheek. Just right in my butt cheek. But it wasn't enough to actually make me feel like I had a cowboy walk or anything. And by the time I got home and took a shower, it wasn't even there anymore. So
I had some chafing.
You did?
Yeah, just because I was in wet ass fucking clothes for 12 hours.
And and that's the other thing.
Shirt?
Yeah.
Not pants?
No.
Yeah, no, because you were wearing exo pants.
Yeah.
No chafe.
No chafe.
Shirt.
So,
Chafe.
so I'm running along and just my tank top, I think at this point. I haven't changed into my dry long sleeve shirt yet. And Kevin's got like his long pants on, his long sleeve shirt, his hat. He's got all of his stuff, and he is freezing.
Yes.
You could tell it was impacting
And I think I gave you my gloves out of
You
my
did.
drop bag because we picked up one of my drop bags at an aid station before like getting to you.
Yeah.
So I had some gloves.
But
in
once
that
I
drop
did
bag.
get, once I did get to you, once I got to Chris, he said, "Do you want to change?" When I got my light, maybe y'all wasn't with me yet. I don't think I was. Maybe I did have my long sleeve
did.
shirt on.
You had your
But-
long
You
sleeve
did.
shirt on.
This
Because
was where you rolled out
Yeah,
alongside the beach.
yeah.
And it was beautiful.
So he's like, "Do you want to change that shirt?" And I'm like, "I did," and so I did. I wasn't even thinking about it until he said, "Would you like to change that shirt?" And I put my long sleeve. So, I was uncomfortable most of the night, but it wasn't intolerable for me.
I could not have continued to run.
I would say this is where I got to prove my salt a little bit and see how tough I am. Physically, I'm a tough person. I can handle a lot. Mentally, I'm tough. I found out through these last two races that I am not as fit as I thought I was, and my running ability is not as strong as I thought I was. I definitely have a good run out to a 50K. And that's where all of my running's been on the most part, so having these two 50-mile distance runs this year has definitely given me a much better understanding what my actual ability is versus my perceived ability. So now I know where I need to work, which is good,
So leading into what we assume is going to be your 100-miler of 2025, will you be employing a coach, getting a plan? What's going to be the...
Yeah, I mean, I might go back to a coach again. I don't know yet. I haven't decided, but I think as I'm coming into January, into the new year, and thinking about my running goals, I am going to have to absolutely concentrate on doing what I'm good at, which is strength training, so that I can concentrate on getting rid of some fat. I got to get some muscle on, and I got to get some fat off, strengthen my body, because I felt weak during my run.
Week.
Yeah, I felt weak. I'm not a weak guy. I felt weak.
We are not weak.
But I felt weak, and I was not able to run as long as I should have. The problem has not been when I'm running fine, but I'm starting to walk way too early, and I can't get the running going because I start having pain that keeps me from running. So that's happened both 50-mile distances I've
And
went.
was that the knee or the hip?
So it starts at the hip.
Okay, starts at the hip, but it's like the entire body. It's all connected.
It's all connected.
Yeah.
Correct. So like it was absolutely at Badger 100K. It was absolutely the hips. They locked up. I anticipated that this time.
And you rolled the fuck out several times.
So I brought equipment with me. I brought my percussion gun. I brought a foam roller. I brought my yoga mat. I brought a handheld roller. I mean, I brought stuff to take care of that. And, I laid down on the ground, and Kevin rolled the shit out of my ass. And at one point,
And that was before the Diamond Dolls stopped.
Yeah. That's right. But, Tiffany did that for me at Badger, and it worked. So that's why I brought one of those things. And there was a point where Kevin wasn't hitting what he needed to, and then he did. I'm like, hit it right there, and all of a sudden I felt like a pop, and like my hip released.
You need to see Demi
Oh yeah,
at
great.
Be Well Holistic.
Yeah. So once it released, I was like, oh, that's good. And my hips loosened back up again. Again, we had to keep working on it. But the hips actually, although they did get tight, which I anticipated, that wasn't the problem. The pain then moved down to my knees. And then it got to where my right knee wouldn't bend anymore. Like the swelling around the IT band insertion into the knee, it got so bad that I couldn't touch it without it being hurting. Just touching it hurt. So I'm like, if I kept running whenever I wanted to run, I was afraid that what was just pain was going to become an injury, and I didn't want to end up having to have medical
Injury, yeah.
You know, something that had to be worked on because I kept doing what I was doing versus, you know, back off. And so I was able, but walking, it hurt, but you know, my feet were good. I didn't have maceration.
Well, okay.
I got some freaking blisters. So I taped my feet, and you know what? I'm good at taping feet, but I am not good at taping my own freaking feet. You know,
honestly, maybe next time I'll tape your fucking feet.
because you know what? It is really hard to get my feet in the angle that I need so I can get.
Apparently, because every time you've taped your own feet, not good.
No.
You've taped other people's feet, great.
Yeah, I get blisters under the tape.
I want to tape your feet. I think next time you have a long race, I'm going to do it. Do it my way.
Let me ask you a question, a little bit different context here. So when, you know, long haul's a month away,
Yeah.
do you think that you're going to be prepared enough to run long haul?
No. I'm not. Well, to run it, yes. To finish it, no.
Yeah.
Here's my problem. Okay, so spoiler alert, most of my 50 milers were at 18-hour finishes, basically.
Yeah. You don't get faster.
I'm not getting any faster. Yeah. And in order to finish long haul, I have to PR a 50-mile distance twice.
Yeah.
I had to do 16 hours twice in order to do it within the cutoff time.
Yep.
I don't have the physical ability right now to do that. And there's no training I can get in the next 30 days that's going to get me there.
I agree.
But
So I'm at I have to make a decision on something, and I don't know yet. So, and the decision is, you know, go to long haul, run as far as I can, and take the DNF and be happy with the PR distance, because I am certain I can get the PR distance.
yeah. But you may also have the DNF. Do you want that?
You know what? I'm not scared of DNF.
You know what? I'm actually kind of like, I've always been so afraid of like a DNF, like, oh my God, it's on my permanent record, because I'm like a teacher's pet. I'm a teacher's pet. That's who I am. I've always been a teacher's pet. And so I'm like, oh, now I've got a DNF on my permanent record.
You know, I'm an overachiever though. And I like to do stupid stuff just like the rest of us. And so, you know, I always put the cart before the horse. I signed up for the Across Florida 200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's my
God damn it, Joe.
here's my thoughts is can I do I go to long haul, you know, and I'm not worried about the DNF, and get the PR distance and enjoy the crowd and I love long haul. I like being there with the people. That's our folks, you know,
Yeah.
you know, and do that and destroy myself, you know, or do I conserve my body for the next month and a half and go out and do ACFL where I have as much time as I need to do it?
But you still need to, you have like a month and a half.
Yeah.
Right now.
Still have to do my training.
No, I was going to say right now is where you would be putting in your peak weeks, your peak days.
Well, I do.
Right now.
Just had it.
No. Right now. Like multiple.
So 50 miles 2 days ago that's pretty.
And then do a marathon.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And another one.
So,
another
you know, I don't know.
honestly, like,
but
you need to, this is not a peak out.
But
50 is not a peak out.
But really what I'm looking at for what I need to do in order to become a better runner for me is, listen, I'm still heavy. I'm going to be honest, I'm still fat. I'm not 340 pounds fat like I was, but I'm 250 pounds fat now. And in order for me to be a better runner, I need to be a lighter runner. So I really need to concentrate on what I do know how to do is gain some muscle and lose some fat. So I got to think about what I'm going to do. I haven't made any decisions yet, but I'm definitely going to make some decisions. And what these 2 races have done is put into perspective what my capability is. It's not like I would never not do a race because I was worried about not finishing it. I mean, I don't think that's really the issue. It's more like I don't want to do it if I'm not ready for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know that I'm not ready for it. There's nothing that I can do at this point to make myself ready for it. There's other things I can do to prepare for it for later. But right at this particular moment today, I'm not. And so that's a reality check for me that these 2 races have given me. But I know what to do to make it right. And I got to put the work in to make it right. So that's the good thing. I picked up Chris as a pacer after Kevin got done, and that's when the weather really went to shit.
Oh boy.
Chris
did it ever.
Chris, what a trooper. I mean, now
Can we just say Chris is not supposed to be running? Probably not supposed to be walking.
now, granted, I will tell you.
After Tampa 100, what was the result?
I mean, I think he had a broke bone.
He has a broke bone after Tampa 100. He kept saying, my ankle is swollen like a tamale. And he said that for a while. However, he actually has something broken.
I will say this late into the race, though, neither one of them had to worry about running much.
That's
Truth.
I mean, we did the running motion.
I offered to run.
my God.
I offered to pace.
Hold on,
they
hold
would
on.
not let me.
It was so fucking funny. Joe looks at me and he's like, when people go by us, can you just act like you're running? So that makes me feel like I'm going faster than I am. That you're walking.
Because he was just walking beside me while I was doing my little truffle shuffle. Now that was him.
The running motion.
Yes.
Him and Chris both, they would just walk and like get way out in front of me. I'm like, you guys are supposed to be pacing me.
No.
Get y'all's butts back
Joe
here.
and I have talked about this. And I told my pacers, I have a very specific thing. A pacer must, this is my rule, a pacer must be right next to me or behind me. I never, ever want a pacer in front of me.
Well,
it's very discouraging to watch your pacer walk away when you're not able to keep up with them.
I didn't know this because this is the first race I've ever really recruited crew and pacers. I've not ever really needed them. I mean, Tiffany helped me out some. She was crewing everybody, right?
Yeah.
At Badger. But this is the first time I said, hey, I need pacers and crew. And these 2 guys, were just so nice to be. Immediately said, yes, I will do it. But I didn't know how to manage a crew.
But you didn't know what you needed.
Yeah. So I know what I need now, which is not to keep yelling at my pacers to come back to me.
Yes.
I think I wore my throat out so many times. Kevin, slow down, come behind me. Kevin, slow down, come behind me.
Yeah.
But that's how we do, Joe.
No, here's the thing. In the future, Joe will say to his pacers, I need you directly next to me.
That's true.
Or behind me. So
Yeah.
now you know exactly how you want your pacers.
I actually did tell that to my pacers. They still continue not to hear it.
It was
Well,
subconscious.
Chris is something. He's paced me. He's paced Craig and Nicole. He's paced many a person. He likes to be out in front.
One of my rewards was music. I decided, after you guys harassed me about not using music for my last race, you know what? Once I hit like 10 miles left, we'll put on some music and see how that helps. And so I had to borrow a little Bluetooth speaker, but Kevin had his, and he connected it to Chris's phone. And so Chris was they were both. Neither one of them let me carry my own phone. They just carried it for me. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
It kept me off my phone. That was good.
Yes.
Joe,
social media.
Yeah, and then but Chris had the speaker, and he would run out. He'd walk out in front of me 10 feet away, and I
can
can't
hear
hear the
it.
fucking speaker. I'm like, Chris, this is my reward. I can't.
Where's my reward?
I can't even hear my music.
That's so fucking funny.
Come back here so that I can hear my yacht rock, you know? And he's like, Joe, he told me afterwards, he says, I think I actually might like yacht rock now.
That's funny. So you got the 10 miles or so to the finish.
So yeah, I mean, like, I'm so once I get into Daytona Beach proper, like you just passed Ormond Beach, I've ran that quite a few times actually. My in-laws live in Port Orange, and I would go over to the Port Orange Bridge, and there's a little place called like Bird Island, like right there at the bridge. And if you park there at the little parking lot, run over the bridge and then down to the Ponce Inlet, to the lighthouse and back, that's a half marathon.
Okay.
And so it's a fun run. It's real pretty. And if you go the other direction, you can kind of go down towards Daytona and see all that crazy stuff that's going on down there. So I've actually run some of that before. So I kind of had in my mind, I knew what the distance was. But for me, in my mind, I don't know why I was thinking that it was 10 miles from Ponce Inlet, where you start Ponce Inlet with the Daytona down to the end. So I kept thinking, man, I'm getting ready to get close to this section that I'm familiar with, not realizing, it was an out and back that you were running all the time.
Yeah.
It's actually 6 miles.
Oh, no.
So I was thinking I was getting out of the Daytona area because I was sick of the Daytona area because, especially Ormond Beach.
Mm-hmm.
So the sidewalks in Daytona are better maintained than the ones in Ormond.
Yes.
They're even better once you get down to
shores.
Willoughby Spit and Daytona Shores and Ponce Inlet, they get real wide and flat. But you got all those businesses and hotels and stuff, and it's just up and down, up and down, up and down. And my hips were taking a beating on these little cutaways for driveways.
Any of that camber will fuck you up.
That's why you switched the road from one side of the street to the other.
You couldn't through that area because there was so much. There was still quite a bit of nighttime party traffic.
Yeah.
All the kids out there going to the bars and clubs and the hotels, and there's still quite a bit of that Daytona at night. So once we got past that, we were able to kind of we started to get onto the road some until we got down to where it passed the Port Orange Bridge, and then you get that nice wide sidewalk, and it's really pretty all the way through there. But by then, how about say mile 43, 42?
Was that around Frank Reardon Park? The amazing aid station there?
Yeah, it was right.
That's where Andy was at.
Right
That's
after.
where Andy was at.
Yeah, right about there. It's where I started really suffering. So it was interesting that we got to that aid station right there at Ormond, where we saw you guys at.
The plaza.
That's where Chris jumped out, right?
Yep. That's where Chris jumped out. Kevin came in. That's Lulu.
Yeah.
Was at the aid station.
Lulu was there. Tanya Olson was there. Marty was with Miles and Marty was out there. So that was kind of cool to see those folks. And they were all standing on each corner of their tent, just holding it down because the wind was blowing so hard. And everyone was cold, and I was able to throw on a rain jacket.
Wind was brutal.
Wind was.
And the other two crew members wouldn't even get out of the truck.
No, fuck that.
No, they would not. They could not.
I was shivering so bad. I honestly thought I had hypothermia. I'm serious. I
He's
really
like,
did.
I have a pneumonia. I can feel it.
I got pneumonia.
I have pneumonia right now.
It's better than a hemorrhoid.
Well, Lulu gave me some ramen, and that really warmed me up a little bit, and
Good.
it felt good. And she's so funny.
Yeah, she's great.
She's a delight.
She's like me. She'll dirty talk anyone. It's just so fun. I love when she dirty talks you. It's just great. So we got out of there, and but it really got cold. It really, really, because that's when the rain was picking up this heaviest, I think. And I'm like, who ordered this rain?
Well, at one point, we're like, okay, the rain's over. We're looking at the forecast. The rain's over. We're sitting there 5 minutes later. Whoa!
Yeah,
the whole
Starts
fucking
fucking
sky
coming
was-
down.
The rain was never over.
No.
Once it started, it didn't finish.
No.
There was no finish.
And it was like
And I
pissy,
kept like,
cold
where's the
rain
finish?
awfulness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we found it though.
So but by the time I got to that next aid station, it was pretty lackluster through there. Other than running around up and down those sidewalks and around some kids and stuff. Those miles actually went pretty quick. But once I got to the aid station where Andy's at, I was so freaking cold. I was really starting to get cold, and I had to change some stuff again, and I was starting to have more body pain, and that was where my knee was starting to hurt. And then I would say the worst of it was you guys were going to meet me about 3.5 miles. So we only had about 7 miles from the end there.
Well, I do want to say the aid station there, they were awesome. They had all the hot water.
Oh, it's so cool.
Dawn was there. Andy was there.
boiling-
Joey Lichter was there.
Boiling hot ramen.
It's nice to see our friends out there.
Yeah, it was.
You know, and that was definitely a pick me up. And Andy came over and chit chatted with us a little bit, and you know, it's just good to see friends. And I had missed some of that because I like that about our Florida races, but this was not a typical Florida race where you're seeing all my friends at. You know, I had to bring my friends with me.
That's right.
Even the aid stations weren't even being run by Florida people in the most part. So yeah, but I got down to where you guys were parked at the park there.
That's where the cops came.
Yeah, where they came in.
Yeah. So we were like, we went 3.5 down. It was this one park. We were going to park on the road, but it's like, no, let's actually go to the little parking lot. So I backed in Joe, I drove your truck. Your
Yes.
truck is way too big.
It's perfect size for hauling a giant camper.
It is, yes. For regular, normal driving, no. Your truck is so big. So I tried to back it into
I'm
the spot.
overcompensating.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say,
Clearly.
you know what they call a guy with a big truck?
Lord Farquaad. So I back your truck into this spot, and we're just chilling out. I'm sleeping. And I think at one point I'd set an alarm, because what I do is I usually set an alarm for an hour when I'm crewing, of okay, in an hour I'll wake up, I'll figure out where the people are, then I'll go back to sleep. So I set an alarm for an hour. We wake up, and I think Kevin said something like, there's somebody out there.
Yep.
And
It was
so
a cop.
it was a cop. So he comes and he's asking us oh, are you guys with the race? We're like, what else would we be doing here? Or something
Yeah,
along
there's
those lines. We're one of those crazy people. Do we look like normal people? No.
There's a sign on the truck. There's numbers up everywhere
Yeah.
on it. I mean, how?
And then Kevin's like, this lift station or whatever this beeping
Yeah, the lift
thing
station
has
when the
been-
alarm was going off.
This something beeping had been going off. We slept through it. But it was just beeping and beeping and beeping. And we're like, whatever, it doesn't matter. At one point we wake up and Kevin's like, there's a tow truck behind us. And we're like, oh fuck, we probably gotta move.
Yeah, it wasn't
No.
a tow truck.
It was a Spectrum truck to come fucking fix the thing that was beeping.
it was still beeping when I got there.
Yeah.
Was it? That's so
Yeah.
funny.
So, that is probably, after I left you guys there, that was probably the worst of my pain.
Yeah.
That was the last
Because
section.
I literally started shivering uncontrollably. My whole body was shaking, like my arms, my legs, my shoulders was just shaking
Well,
uncontrollably.
it was the darkest before the dawn.
Yeah.
But then it got warm.
Yeah, and it was so bad. And then my pain was at its worst.
Yeah.
And from that point forward, I mean, I pretty much just had to walk now, except for one time. So I told Chris, I'm like, we're going to get to this point, because I've run this a lot, where this is a really narrow residential road, and it's going to widen up to 4 lanes. There's a 7-Eleven, and there's all these hotels, neighborhoods, and it's going to go narrow down again. And we're almost to the end.
Yeah.
We're right at the end, right there. And I knew this area, and I get there, and I just wanted to see how far I was from then, because I did want to know how far I was from then. I also wanted to know what time it was, and Chris kept not telling him. Chris, tell me what fucking time it is and how much further I have to go. I need to know this thing. I'm not like Shae that doesn't want to know everything. I want to know. So finally, I convinced him to tell me. And so I looked at my watch to see how far I was at, and I look and I see him at 79.25 miles on my watch.
49.
And I haven't
79.
79?
79. Wait, no, 79. Whatever. I'm not a run. Rewind.
40. I'm going to say 49.
I was at 49.75 miles, and just to tell anyone, my A goal for this race was sub 16 miles. 16 hours. My B goal was sub 18 hours, which would have beat my first 50-mile distance, and my C goal was just to finish. I didn't meet my A goal, but my watch said it was 17 hours and 50 something odd minutes. And so I'm like, oh, I need to start running right now. And I couldn't run. It hurt so bad. But I start doing my little, I'm sliding my feet
I will
slowly.
say, we have seen a video
Yeah.
It's quite
of
funny.
the Joe run. It's
It's
delightful.
quite funny.
My feet were kind of shuffling and sliding, and then
The upper half of your body was moving so well.
I could not pick my feet up.
Yes, the
Yes.
lower half was not moving. It was like,
My feet could not pick up off the. I could not get my knee to bend. It was just literally kind of bouncing off my toes and sliding my feet.
Wow.
And I start going faster and faster and faster. And Chris is like, "Oh crap, I'm going to have to run with him."
Yeah.
But I didn't tell him what was going on. I did not mention to him that I had a goal in mind and I was closing in on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at my watch and I hit that 80-mile mark at 17 hours, 59 minutes, and 30 seconds.
you only ran a 50-mile race, bro. You just said 80.
I want to. How many miles did I run?
You ran 50.
49 miles. Whatever.
49. What comes after 49, Joe? Not 80.
85.
No, it's 50.
36. I haven't had alcohol. Apparently,
I know.
I'm still sick.
I'm fucking sick. I know that.
So anyway, I finish in 17 hours, 59 minutes, and 30 seconds before I hit 50 miles.
That's good.
I was 30 seconds short of 18. So exactly, I did beat the B goal.
Okay.
But I had 2 miles left to go because it's freaking ultra marathons. And
Well, it's you had some doggy miles. So
this dog was barking bad.
Yes, them dogs was barking.
So I had to walk the rest, and they were, of course, the slowest miles. It took me an hour.
yeah.
We drove past you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah, it took me an hour to walk those 2 miles, and I apologize, Chris. I'm like, I have never moved this slow in my entire life.
Tampa.
Can I tell you? I will. So my very first 100 miler, the last half marathon took me 6 hours.
Yeah, like
It was, some of those things, it just wrecked
I mean,
you.
I know why Kevin and Chris kept walking way out ahead of me because it was easier than trying to keep
It
up.
was.
I mean, to stay
Yeah,
behind
it's hard.
me.
It was hard. It was
Because I was going so slow.
Yes.
But you have to, as a pacer, you really have to be with your runner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things you have to think
Well,
about.
some
Like,
pacers, I think, are
even
thinking
if
like marathon pacers where I'm
maybe
helping
I
you.
will encourage you to do this. However, that works for some people. Some people are like, okay, I need to keep up with this person ahead of me. That works for some people.
Yeah.
It really does. Like if you have somebody you're pacing with and they stay ahead of you,
I think
that works.
I think people that are pacing, the pacer themselves, conceptualize what they're doing for you is to help you set a particular pacing goal. So
True.
like I need to run a 12-minute mile. Okay, I want to set a 12-minute mile and this is what we're going to do. But in my case,
But
that's not what I need from a
That's
pacer.
one of those things where you set the expectation.
Yeah.
Right. So, like, let's say I was pacing somebody for a marathon. I needed to know what pace we were going for that marathon.
Yeah.
Right. But if you're pacing somebody at the end of an ultra, you need to be prepared of what the runner actually is going to do, what they want to do, and how you need to support them.
Yeah.
If you're only supporting them as, like, let's say a safety runner or a companion runner versus as a pace setting runner.
Yeah.
Those are very different things.
So for me, at the end of a run,
You want a person with you.
What a pacer is for me is someone to keep me company when I'm walking.
Yes.
And
And
you're
then
not
they
keeping
know.
and you're not keeping me company 15 feet ahead of me.
Exactly.
You
want them with you,
Yeah.
behind you. Because sometimes even setting the pace, you go faster if there's somebody behind you.
Wait, I think I said this already. Maybe I didn't, but Chris was behind me at one point.
Yeah.
And he says, when I was behind you, you were going faster. But then he went out in front of me. I'm like, then why didn't you stay behind me?
And I will tell
You know what he said?
What?
It's because you kept farting in his face.
he did say you were farting.
Well, he should have.
on him.
He should have sucked it up, Buttercup. Put on a mask.
Because that was
fucking
probably a crew expectation. If you crew me, I will fart in your face, and you need to be there for it.
Well, here's the thing, though. honestly, because this is a learning opportunity for me, and this is what everyone should know about ultra as they're getting into it. You're going to learn as you do this stuff. The further you go, the more you do. You're going to learn what you need, what you don't need, how to strategize. This is the first time where I've ever had to manage crew myself. So now that I've done it, I know better what to expect next time.
And what you want.
Yeah.
Right.
So I didn't know what I wanted because Kevin wanted a meeting with me to talk about, well, Joe, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, Kevin, because I've never asked for a crew before.
Now you probably know
Much
going
more.
into next time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So like to where like, I'm very anal and I put on all these stops and I do all this thing for like Tampa last year. Well,
yeah, I'm not. And that's
I am.
Yeah.
Like, and I know exactly what I want out of crew if I have them.
So, like I know that it's good for me to have a planner on my team because I'm not a planner.
Okay, so you'll have me or Kevin plan things for you. I will do the maps. I will do the math.
But also, if you plan too much and expect me to follow your plan, it will annoy me. That I know that too.
Yes, you want your own plan.
Because for me, I don't like to be overly planned. Like I go on vacation with like my sister. God bless her, love her. She's a planner, and when I go on my vacation, she has everything planned out to such a point that I don't enjoy my vacation. Because for me, vacation is not planning, which is doing nothing, versus going and having a set time to do all the things and putting as much activity into a short period of time. And that's what I do. Some people like to do.
Have when I do a vacation. Let's say I'm going out of town. I have my musts, my would like to, and my hey if I have time.
Yeah. So
So what was it like?
Those last 2 miles.
What do you mean the last 2 miles?
They suck so bad. Like I just as I was going, I tried several times to run. I just tried, and I'm like, Chris, I wish I could. I just can't. My body is not physically capable. I mean, I felt like at this point, I was trying to prevent damage. I was hurting. That's one thing. I'm okay with hurting, but I don't want to create damage.
But you also had like another 50 miler there.
Yeah.
So you had a couple other people who were also doing the 50 miler that you were like in the game with.
Yeah.
Like you had a guy you talked to at the finish.
Yeah. So his last name's Miller. Also
Cedric.
Yeah, and he's also a Florida runner. I was trying to find him on social media if I could, but we passed him up right as we was coming into to Ormond, and we could see him out ahead of us, and we could see the run walk he was doing. It's like, ooh, he's suffering.
Yeah, we passed.
Like, boy, this guy is not looking great, and I wanted to be able to run with him because I got up to him, patted him on the shoulder. I said, "Man, you're doing okay. We're going to get this thing." And as we talked for a few minutes and we kind of jogged along, he tried to keep up with us. We could hear him trying to keep up with us. And he told us at the end, he's like, I tried to keep up with you, but I just couldn't.
Yeah.
But he kept doing what he was doing, and I was getting slower at the end. So he actually closed in on me after a while. And I think I finished maybe
10 minutes.
10 minutes ahead of him. So
you almost secured that DFL.
Yeah, I mean, if I went just a little slower, I could have been DFL.
You did not secure that DFL.
God dang it! At least I'd have had something to take home with the DFL. But what I did take home is I beat Shae.
You did.
For me, it's a win.
That's fucking hilarious.
Joe ran so many more miles at Daytona than I did.
Well, apparently he ran 80 miles.
I don't know what.
So I ended up doing officially like 46 miles. After I dropped, I probably did about another 1.5 2 miles.
Yeah.
So, I came across the finish line. I promised Chris I would try to run. I said, I will do my best. And I did this weird little shuffle thing. I come around that building and I seen that light, and I just like, okay, I'm going to do this little weird little shuffle thing. And I did my little weird shuffle thing to the finish. And I don't know if it was a run or not.
We were pretty happy to see
you. I got it done, and I instantly just wanted to be off my feet.
Yes.
And they had these flimsy little plastic chairs.
We saw this chair, and you're like, I'll take this chair. We're like, do not do the chair.
I did. Well, when I drove, I seen my truck in the parking lot and there was lights on. I'm like, shit, Kevin and Shae are in there sleeping when I'm trying to finish it up here. And I was hoping maybe you guys would be down at the finish line with my chair sitting there waiting for me, but you weren't. You were in the truck sleeping.
No,
and you weren't.
We were not, because we saw these benches and we're like, these are fucking premium benches.
Those are good benches.
So yeah. I mean, I just wanted I was kind of feeling like Kevin there for a second. I did not want to walk the 5 feet to the bench versus, to the car at the,
That's right.
At Tampa. So I got it, I understood what you were saying, and, I got it. And, I was looking forward to being done. I mean, I was definitely counting the moments until I was done and off my feet.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I wanted to do was be done.
And you got done.
And I got done. I mean, I was never in any danger of stopping. I mean, kind of, they give you 24 and a half hours to finish 50 miles. A person could literally walk it.
Yeah.
And walk it slowly and finish. Well, you might have to get a little.
But it's always nice of like when they give you those opportunities.
And so for future races, really knowing what my capability is now, I am definitely looking for longer cutoffs. I might be looking at some 48-hour loop courses or some things that I can push myself further without chasing cutoffs.
Yeah.
So
a 48-hour race where you get a buckle, maybe like
maybe Jacksonville,
yeah.
dots.
Something like that would be
like surf. The surf is coming up.
Dots.
something like that would be more appropriate.
Dots?
For me, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's out back for.
Yeah. You go 4 out, 4 back.
Is there
4
corn?
out, 4
Is there
back.
corn?
Wet corn.
Is there wet corn?
There's wet corn.
Right.
So, but again, anyone listening to this that's not doing this or they're looking at this, or maybe even people that are experienced, they did this, but find what it is what works for you and what's your niche. And, if you're not fast, then don't look for fast races, be more selective. There's races that I just want to do. There's distances I just want to do. So I definitely had to put the training in the work.
Yeah.
But it was definitely a learning experience.
It was cool for me. So I saw 3 legends that I very much look up to. The first is Susan Donnelly. She was out there running. She finished. She has 338 results on Ultra Sign Up.
Wow.
3 DNFs.
Wow.
3 out of 337. Pam Reed.
Yeah.
She was top 10. I think she was maybe number 6. She's in. She has a very amazing autobiography on either. Let's see, on Audible, Amazon, anything like that. She's got an amazing book. Pam Reed. She's incredible. She's done Badwater. She's done Tuscobia, Arrowhead. She's done winter races, hot races, everything. Pam Reed. She was out there. And the last one, Grant Mon was out there. The freaking legend, Grant Mon, was out there. And so we got to see him.
Yeah, we did.
As he was going in for, I think he was doing sub 24.
Yep.
So like there are legends out there. And
so I seen a couple things on there was a lot of sub 24s in this race, and there was a lot of DNFs.
Yep.
Crap ton of DNFs.
Oh yeah, I was one of them.
Yeah.
Hey.
I mean, for me, I think the highlights of the race, the things that'll stick out about this race in my mind is going to be the sickness that I had going into it, the cold, wet misery of the majority of it, and the pain at the end.
Yeah.
I think those are the things that will always be a part of the memory of this race. So.
Yeah. For me, it's going to be don't go into a race where you're really not driven to finish.
Yeah.
Because I realize now, like, I really wasn't driven to finish. It was just like, yeah, I'm going to do this, whatever. And I really did not have the drive, the desire. And once I got out there, I realized I did not have that.
Yeah.
Well, I had a great time.
Except you're sick now.
Except I'm sick as shit. But I did get, 25,000 pairs of gloves today. Industrial size box of gloves.
Yeah. So, do we have any last words?
No,
we passed out some little pieces of paper here, which I don't have any glasses on me, so I can't read this thing.
Hold on.
What does that thing say?
Oh, we read that one last week.
Okay.
Shae's got one. You gotta read one. Pick one. Here, let me read it for you.
Okay.
This is the one you want?
I have. Sure. Fine. Whatever.
All right. Cats versus dogs in an Olympic style competition. Who would take home the gold and why?
An Olympic style competition.
Yep. Cats versus dogs.
If the competition is nuzzling against a ball of silver vine,
Is that an Olympic event?
no, it's not. However, I just put out like this little licky ball of silver vine on
A licky ball?
a licky ball.
Yes. I got two
Hold
of
on, I'm
those.
Googling that. Let me Google licky ball. Hold
I got
on.
two licky balls.
Licky.
I just put out a licky ball of silver vine on my wall. And honestly, all the cats are fucking going wild
Wow.
for this licky ball.
Okay. There's not much Google results
I'm
here.
so now you have fucked your algorithm because now you have Googled licky
Oh,
ball.
no. It literally comes up.
Catnip
licky ball.
Yes, I know.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, that's exactly what I buy.
Catnip
the licky ball.
licky ball.
But I buy the silver ball.
I think the
'cause
real
cats love
question
the
is
silver
here. I mean, really is are you a cat person or a dog person? I think we all know that Shae is a cat person.
ball. However, oh my God, during the run, I saw the most beautiful boxer. So like boxers have always been our dogs. So like we didn't have cats growing up. Like we had one or two here and there, but mostly we just had boxers.
Yeah.
And like boxer is my favorite dog. If I was home all the time, I would have a boxer.
I am a dog
but they
person.
they have too much
love
separation
Rocky.
anxiety.
I think the only thing pussies are good for is eating. You know,
Whoa, bro.
no, I mean,
God damn it, Joe.
Emily is judging you.
She is.
God damn it, Joe.
I mean, I don't know.
So you think dogs would win in an Olympic competition?
Well, I mean, let's think
Depends what the
about
Olympic is.
running. We have greyhounds for dogs. I mean, they have a whole running sport of just
True.
dogs.
Okay. Dogs could win running.
I
Yeah.
can see dogs winning. They couldn't win tree climbing.
They could not. Well, that would not
no.
be. That would not be an Olympic
Yeah.
sport. That would,
Cats, tree climbing.
now,
okay.
it would not be an Olympic sport. However, you know what would be jumping, and I think cats would win jumping.
That's true.
Gymnastics.
Gymnastics, because
I've watched my cats do fucking floor routines for days, like it insane. So
Kevin-
cats winning floor routines,
did
gymnastics.
Kevin turn on the freaking dishwasher?
He did.
No, I put a delay on it, you guys.
you
the-
did not delay
Yes,
it long
I did. I
enough.
delayed it for 2 fucking hours, and we've
And
been
we
here
are
for
at
2 fucking
2:01.
hours.
Whatever.
He did put the delay on, it seems.
Jeez.
But yes,
So I think cats would win gymnastics and jumping events.
but
Dogs.
overall though, looking at every
Who would bring home the most medals?
Yeah.
I think dogs.
Dogs.
don't
Honestly,
know.
I love cats. However, they don't give a fuck.
I mean, cats could
Do you
win
think
the
they
sniper
care?
competition.
Listen, they
True.
don't have endurance events for cats. They have it for dogs.
But I've seen somebody walking a cat on.
Have you seen those little obstacle course things they do with the
I have.
dogs?
Oh my
I've seen an
God,
obstacle
I
course with
saw-
cats.
Okay,
The
yes, I
cat-
have too.
The cat will just wander
No,
through it.
no, Joe. I can show you something. Cats fucking wreck that shit. I have video on my phone of a cat wrecking.
Was it your
obstacle
cat?
horse? No, it's not
Okay,
my cat.
okay.
I went to a cat show, and they were doing.
Ah, they have cat shows.
Yes,
I've never
they
seen
do.
one of those.
Oh my God.
Because we have dog shows and they air it right after the Super Bowl and
No, cat shows are the
no, it's not Super Bowl. What is it? It's
The
the
Puppy Bowl.
Puppy Bowl. Yeah.
Oh yeah. They also have the Westminster Kennel Club.
No, they do that after
Thanksgiving.
After Thanksgiving Day parade, the Macy's parade. They
Macy's
have
parade.
Yeah. Come on, we don't have that for cats.
We should though.
Why?
I don't know. Those cats are cool.
Don't they have cat halftime
delicious.
show?
What?
What?
I thought there was a kitty halftime show during the Puppy Bowl.
If we're talking, or now, here's the thing: are we talking domestic cats or are we talking big cats?
Oh, that's a good question.
You know,
'Cause give me
because-
a cheetah.
Because listen, if you put a wild dog against a big cat, you know, all
Right.
day the big cats are winning everything.
Just go to the next one.
Oh, look at this.
So we are showing Joe a video.
But
of
this
a
cat's
cat.
not running through
No,
nothing. I mean, he's
but
just
here's the
wandering around
thing.
looking for a treat.
No.
Look at this little cat.
So the fastest time, this was not the fastest time of the day.
This is like a living room size course. These
did
dogs are
not-
like
no.
stadiums.
Have you seen what was the big dog doing it? Like a canine corso doing one? I saw a video on Instagram the other day of like
Shae,
a big
that's
cat
like an
or a
obstacle.
big dog.
That's like an obstacle course through your master bedroom. Come on, these dogs are doing it through.
Where's
freaking...
my shut up, Joe button? Stop dissing cats, Joe.
Dogs just
All
won.
right, so we got one for dogs,
And
we got one for cats.
No, I do think dogs would win because cats don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, cats don't care about the medals. You know what they care about?
Catnip,
Catnip, silver vine, cat treats, temptations.
fucking shit up.
Fucking shit up. Literally watching you as they knock everything off the vanity.
Claw every corner of every wall and every piece of furniture you have.
Yes.
Hairballs the size of them,
Yep.
Sticky, wet, nasty hairballs that look like shit.
and then
No,
and then
ew,
dogs lick their own buttholes and then lick your face.
Listen. You know why dogs lick their buttholes? Because they can.
Would you lick your ball?
I mean, if I could, I don't
Would
know.
you?
I don't know.
Oh God, dude!
God damn it, Joe.
You would lick your butthole?
I don't know. I would lick somebody else's. So
You don't.
All right. Thank you guys so much for listening. This has been Where's the Finish podcast. You can find us online on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you get your pods. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram, as well as visit our website, where'sthefinishpodcast.com.
Let's go.
$10-foot climb over one of those freaking hills on the trail in Santos.
I saw a crab.
He did.
That's the first time I've ever seen a crab in real life.
I don't understand how you've never seen a crab in real
Me
life.
neither.
I've never-
We are taking.
How?
We're going to take a day when it warms
I've
up.
never seen a crab.
And we're going to the beach.
Oh my God. That just blows my mind. Okay, funny story. So my mom, she always had aquariums. She's like, I want to get this cool little crab. So she bought a little crab for the aquarium. She put it in the aquarium. It escaped.
Oh shit!
So this crab just decided, like, fuck this aquarium. Yeah. So it ran out of the aquarium. And then, like, 5 days later, she just found it in some random corner of the house because it escaped and then it just died.
We could be talking about this on the pod too.
Yeah, I know.
Man, she's recording.